Welcome to the Elevator Showcase. I am so glad you're here. If it's your first time, thank you so much for coming. If you've been here before with us, thanks for coming back. I'm glad you're here. All the performers are glad you're here. We're so excited. It's a chilly Midwest evening. So what else better to do than chill out and watch the Elevator Showcase? I'm Ashley, and I'll be your host for tonight. And in the booth is Bruce Holtman. Please give him all the love in the chat, because without him, this show would not be possible. I promise you. All right, so here we are. We are here on the Twitch, on the Trident Network, which is a network that produces all sorts of content like this show and other shows, and then even more shows and podcasts and all the things. So be sure to check all the other stuff that's going on the network. And if you can, please subscribe. That would be awesome. It's how folks like us get to keep doing all this fun stuff. So a little bit about the show that you have just subscribed to. I know that you did. I saw it happen. The Elevator Showcase aims to do away with gatekeeping and amplify artistic talent in various mediums and in various cities. We like to stretch across the nations, the worlds, the continents, the galaxies, if possible. Tonight, though, we've hit that big red button on the elevator that you are not supposed to hit. And now we're stuck, because tonight, all of our performers have at least 10 minutes to do anything they want inside the elevator. Typically, they only have 3 to 5, but tonight, it's a long one. And I'm excited because that means that we've got 4 amazing performers tonight who have put together a really cool piece for you. So you're going to see our very own Bruce Holtman. You're going to see Fred and the Gingers. You're going to see Hugh Dobbs. You're going to see Nate Erickson. And you know the deal. If you like it, boost it. If you like what you see, maybe follow them on social media. Be sure to keep engaged in the chat. It's how we hear our laughs and know that we're on the right track, or it just makes us feel good because we're performers at the end of the day. So let's get this going. For our first piece, we have Bruce Holtman, and a little bit of miscommunication and a lot of spare time equals what you're about to see. So let's get cozy and let's get in the elevator with Bruce.
Just think about how the moments that are happening right now are just fleeting memories for our future selves. I don't know, will this moment right now be forgotten, thrown away for some storage space? Will you remember today? I don't know, I feel like I've had a lot more time to think recently. I moved in with my partner, and then right when we moved in, I lost my job. So, and they're off today on the most important day in their career, while I'm here needing to apply to jobs and alone, just, yeah. I hate this alarm. It's the one thing that triggers me, that Apple alarm. Ugh. Full body reaction, visceral back to bed. Of course. Good morning, love. Of course. Good morning, my love. Did you pick up the donuts and coffee yet? What do you say to the person that's about to have the biggest career interview all day extravaganza to what? You got this. We worked for this. You worked for this. I can't even get a job interview. Ugh. I don't know. You got this. I believe in you. Fuck. Oh. So, what are you up to today? What am I up to? How am I supposed to answer that? What? Applying to endless amounts of entry-level jobs that require a master's degree with 10 years plus experience just to send emails. It's good to have a routine. Yep, I've been doing this routine for months. Getting dressed just to sit at my desk and apply to jobs. Oh, like literally just oh. It's so cryptic, it can literally mean anything. Like, that's why I hate texting. You never know what people mean by their voice inflection. You just kind of, oh. Is everything okay? Did something happen? That's why I hate texting. Especially as a neurodivergent person, I kind of forget about my phone sometimes for about 5 minutes or up to a couple of hours. So I can never know what people are saying over text. Sometimes I come off rude. Okay, can we not do this? Okay, I'll use my words. What is wrong? Did I miss something? Was I supposed to go somewhere today? I know what you're doing, but... I'm talking about chess? Like... What? What? Chess. Like... Chess? I have no idea what they're talking about. Like... Oh, no, I did not watch Queen's Gambit without you. I swear I waited for you. I did not go any further. Chess? You're talking about chess. What about chess? Chess. Okay, think. What day is it? Nope, we already had our birthdays. It's both our anniversaries. I have no idea what chess is about. We already had our anniversary. Wasn't supposed to pick up anything. Nope. It's chess. Sure. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, it's okay. Maybe short period. That never is a good sign. Okay. Have a great day, my love. I cannot wait to have our talk when we get home. And that's like in a good way, not like a fucked up way. No way. Yeah, so that's how I got here. I don't know if my partner's mad or upset with me. I locked myself out of our apartment. I still don't have a job. I'm just kind of here, existing, taking space. I feel like I can't contribute in this relationship because I don't have a job. But I know they don't think that way. Hey, I don't mean to burden you with this, but I really appreciate it. It's good to talk about it and get words out of your mouth, right? Out of your head. It's always in my head. Now I have so much free time. I have so much free time. So much free time. I took up so many hobbies. Magic.
Pick a card.
Stacking cards. Interpretive dance. Abby, you're a great listener, so. You don't talk back much, do you? I've gone off the deep end. God, good job. Man, I've been down here for an hour. I can't go anywhere, but hey, I know I'm not supposed to text you, but I am kind of trapped outside. So do you know where the spare key is, or do we have a spare key? I'm gonna be out here all day, aren't I? What are you doing outside? Look, you had to come back and get something. So are we better now, or get inside?
That was amazing, Bruce Holtman. He's single, and you can send him money. So that's all you need to know about that guy. That was incredible work. Thank you so much, Bruce. It was super fun. Well done. Please give him all the love in the chat. But let's keep this elevator going. We are getting in the elevator now with a writing group that is back after a hiatus. So I'm excited to see what they put together after being apart for so long. So let's get into the elevator with Fred and the Gingers.
Pardon me, are you, did you know the deceased?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, Jack Russell.
Oh, hi, I'm Sheila. What are you, a clown?
Shh. Actually, I am. I mean, when the circus closed, I went on the birthday and bar mitzvah circuit, but now with the pandemic going, there's nothing there. So I'm trying to maybe scare up some business at funerals.
Oh, interesting.
Wait a minute. Did you say your name was Sheila Long?
Yes, that's me, Sheila Long.
Were you Bubbles in the 2014 Ringling Brothers Clown College class?
Yeah, that's me. Wait a minute. Jack Russell, you're Terrier.
Yeah, I didn't
Hey!
recognize you without your
Wow.
makeup.
Oh,
Oh.
I see. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, co-valedictorians. It's been so long. I remember we used to compete against each other back in clown college.
yeah.
So you're here. You're trying the funeral circuit too to see if there's any possibilities for business.
Yeah, well, you know how the scene is right now. Nobody's hiring clowns,
You know what it is?
Pandemic.
The scene is dead. That's what it is.
The scene is dead. Dead as this guy over here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Hello. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much for coming to honor my dear departed Harvey.
Oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Just
There
ask
you are.
Jack Russell.
Ugh. What are you, some sort of clown?
Well, I'm not some sort of clown. I'm a clown that's coming to funerals and now trying to scare up some business because the clowning business is in a grave situation right now.
Come on, Terry. Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am.
This is
Shut
not
up,
a
Fred.
laughing matter.
If I may ask, how did the young man meet his maker?
Well, he fell asleep in his favorite recliner in front of Antiques Roadshow, just like every Thursday night for the past 35 years. I cared for that man with every fiber of my being, sir. And the two of you here just clowning around.
Ma'am,
I
ma'am,
can't believe it.
you don't understand, ma'am. We're here to help you. What
we
can
do.
we do to make this better for you?
Yeah,
Dear?
yeah.
You know, now that you mention it, I haven't laughed since 1973.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Classic comedy. Well, so you do have a funny bone in you, ma'am. That's good to know. So we're gonna try to liven that up.
Liven.
Yeah. See what I did there? It's another one. Liven it up. Humorologists is what we are.
Well,
Jokesters, pranksters.
shh. Don't tell his accounting friends. They wouldn't appreciate it. But Harvey himself, he fostered a deep, dark secret.
Ooh, what is that?
He tried out for clown college himself.
And
Wow. Wait a minute. Is that Harvey the Heckler?
Shh! Keep it down, keep it down.
Oh my God, now I'm sad. I actually do know this guy.
Bubbles, this is Harvey the Heckler.
I know, Harvey the Heckler. He's dead now.
He wrote textbooks that we studied.
He's a legend. Oh
no
my
one
God.
no one here knows about that side of Harvey. He kept it secret. His family did not approve.
Wow, that seems like such
I know that.
waste and such a talent.
If I may be so bold, you had some intimate occasions with your husband. Did he ever revert back to when he was in clown college in Heckle?
Well, there was some talk in the bedroom that, well, frankly, got us both. Got our clown car motors running, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he would reach over and grab my breasts and go, honka, honka, honka. When he was,
That's Harvey the heckler
when
right
he was
there.
feeling very, very randy, he'd go, auga, auga, auga.
Oh,
Man, that
wow.
Well, I'm so glad you came. I was never allowed to talk about Harvey's secret life,
Oh,
and
oh,
you brought me more joy than you know.
oh,
you're touched, dear.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope this turns out to be like maybe only your fourth worst day in your life now.
Indeed. That's all we're here to do, is to bring joy.
Yeah.
Funerals.
And
You deserve to be compensated for your time here.
oh, the
Oh,
joy I have received from this, right, Bubbles? I mean, we couldn't take any money from this, but
learned everything we know from Harvey.
yeah,
That's payment enough.
yeah. But I mean, like Bitcoin, that's not traceable. So if you want to give us any Bitcoin you have, I mean, we'd be open to that.
I
Right.
can send you my Coinbase email.
Yeah.
Well, as you can imagine, most of the ladies in my social circle will be facing this sort of situation very soon. I will be sure to recommend your services to them.
Oh,
That'd be awesome.
Bubbles, we're back.
We
We're
are.
back, Bubbles. We're
We
back.
are back.
You know what else is back?
Funeral.
Arf, arf, barf.
Arf, arf, arf.
Your business may need a name, though. Could have a slogan like "We put the fun in funeral."
Oh, that's awesome. We put
Oh.
in the funeral.
See, I was thinking we put the neural in funeral, but I like that better.
Oh.
They'll die laughing.
Oh my God!
Pardon me.
You'll die laughing. Eat.
Yeah. Or you'll die coughing.
You'll die coughing.
You know, Bubbles, we're back.
We are back. We are back in business.
There's a slogan, maybe. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just throwing this out. Yeah. We make the worst day of your life maybe like only the third or fourth worst day of your life. I mean, it doesn't really rhyme or anything, but I think it has a certain cachet to it.
I like it.
You know who's not going anywhere anytime soon? Harvey.
Oh!
You know, don't tell anybody. But the flower on his lapel,
Oh.
on the suit jacket in the coffin, it will squirt water.
No! Harvey!
Oh,
You're
go
back,
Harvey.
buddy. You're
Go
back.
out in style.
Honk your nose for me one last time, would you, Sheila dear?
All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Go ahead.
Ah! Ah!
We're back.
We're
Delightful.
back.
Arf, arf, barf!
Thank you so much, Fred and the Gingers, Jackie DeLiba, Susie Carroll, Fred Fidois. Amazing job. Love it. Give them all the love in the chat. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's keep this show going. We have a really cool treat tonight. Joining us all the way from New York, we are so excited to have our next performer sharing their talents with us tonight. So please welcome Hugh Dobbs into the elevator.
There we go. Hello. Hi. I'm Hugh. I more recently came out as non-binary, and that has been more of a case of me developing my understanding of gender based out of apathy to the concept. I got really caught up in questioning what defines me as a man, like what virtue, what idea, what feature made me a man. And we can spare ourselves the anatomical conversation on the subject, because it seems like the scientific community's information on the subject appears to be that anyone you know might be a woman or a man or both or neither, which is not sort of what you'd hope for from science. I like hoping for a bit of a clearer answer on the topic. You'd hope for a clear answer on the topic, and instead you get a bunch of Danish research papers titled "More Women Than Expected Are Genetically Men," and "Intersex People Outnumber the Redheads," which fucks me up trying to have a clear point of view on like what line we try and draw our understanding of like sex and gender. And it's also delightful to know that the Danish are keeping tabs on the redheads. 2019, the redheads are not doing so good again. But this becomes like a more introspective question about self-identity, and just trying to like pinpoint it, like point directly at what defines my sense of being a man, or you know, for anyone, like what defines, why do you gravitate to the gender that you do? Is it because someone told you to, or is it a choice that came from within? And I don't have anything, like I don't have a good answer, and that's where I'm at right now. And I don't think there should be one. Like gender stopped being a rigid identity for me, and instead is this like amorphous idea that isn't necessarily how I relate to myself all of the time. I look at myself and can comfortably describe my gender sometimes as masculine, and sometimes I feel like my gender is between 30 and 50 feral hogs. And that would be a form of essentializing, where I'm, you know, where one part of my identity or experience feels like it's the entirety of who I am. You know, in my case, my experience of seeing a tweet from a Grammy award-winning Americana musician, Jason Isbell. You all know a Grammy award-winning Americana musician, Jason Isbell, right? This guy. And if you don't, this is how you should know him. It's in the wake of the Dayton, Ohio mass shooting, this frustrated tweet appears, which is, if you're arguing the definition of assault weapon today, you're part of the problem. You know what an assault weapon is, you know you don't need one. To which the internet very reasonably came back with, legit question for rural Americans. How do I kill the 30 to 50 feral hogs that run into my yard within 3 to 5 minutes while my small kids play? 2019, baby. And the internet fucking exploded. These were the memes. Bisexual culture is being attracted to every single girl and only 30 to 50 feral hogs. Gender. Please help, there's 30 to 50 feral hogs in my yard. Ladies, if he never texts back, never apologizes, cannot be brought down by small arms fire, stampedes your kids, he's not a man, he's 30 to 50 feral hogs. And this is all like how I identify myself now, not as a man, but as a series of hogs. And this is my favorite one. Feral hogs cause up to $2.5 billion in damages every year. This is actually a big problem. And how did this happen? It's a brief history of hogs in America. So much like pheasants, horses, and white people, hogs are not indigenous to North America. They're actually first introduced by early settlers in the late 1400s. And if you think about it, it makes sense at the time. These are animals whose bodies are made out of curable and storable meat. They're extremely fast to breed. They are opportunistic omnivores. They eat everything. They're relatively easy to catch, and they have no major predators. Think about it. When you're tired, you're weak, you're a Spanish colonist, you know, what are you going to do? You're going to spend all of your time farming and planting crops and waiting like 3 to 5 months for this to grow? Or are you going to use the little bacon machine? You know, the point is, when you look at this, I want you to see a ruthlessly efficient tool of colonization. Huzzah, finally a win for the colonists. It isn't a moral practice, but here's the thing: more settlers, more hogs. You just release them into the environment, they figure out what they're going to eat, and then you eat the hogs. It's a way simpler way than trying to understand the native flora and fauna. Talking with the native people, no, just hogs. Everything's going great, and then 1846, boom, American-Mexican War. And this is when a whole bunch of people are displaced, and there's pigs everywhere. Homes are burnt, farmsteads are ruined and sacked, and you just have a whole bunch of loose hogs in the neighborhood. What do? They breed, they continue to grow, their numbers grow, they're an invasive species, and suddenly at the end of the conflict, there are massive numbers of hogs roaming the South. Now we got a lot of hogs in the South, and even more hogs were brought in the 1930s, but that wasn't necessary for colonizing purposes. That was more for like sport hunting. Where did those pigs come from? They came from Russia. More hardy Siberian species. Now it turns out these Siberian species bred with the previously invasive Spanish species, and now we got a hell of a lot of problem. It turns out they're extremely successful in North American biomes. This is how the hog population has risen since the 1500s, and now we got a shitload of pigs. You know, we are seeing exponential growth. When the new survey from 2020 is published, although I think the research was delayed, we are going to see that they actually push as far up as like into the Dakotas in some cases. They are everywhere. It's a big issue. US Department of Agriculture lists about $1.5 billion of damages every year. There are examples of like hogs showing up on watermelon farmers' crops and just clearing the entire field in a day. It's not good. They carry diseases that spread to other livestock. Their rooting destroys cropland. They affect native water biomes because they wallow in the water and they damage fresh water sources for other animals, and they cause disruption to regular plant cycles that other animals would normally feed upon. You know, it's a legit question. I don't love that it's been taken up by the gun lobby, but there is a problem with hogs in the South. So what are we doing about it? Fixing it with gun? Good answer. And it turns out they've got thick skin. And actually, as you shoot, if you hit them with anything smaller than an assault rifle, the bullet just forms a scar in their sides, and they become even stronger. These are animals that have like tusks out of their bottom jaw that the males will compete with each other by like goring into their sides. So their hides tend to be full of scar tissue anyway, and that proves to be very ineffective against small arms fire. We've actually have to resort to helicopters and assault rifles, and this rather unscrupulous company is referred to as helibacon. So what else? With trap, turns out they're quite smart. They travel in sounders, which can be groups of, between 7 and I think the larger ones that are like tracked at over 100 individuals. And you'll see that in this image, you actually have, for this cage, you have the hogs that are eating the bait, and then you have a bunch of watch hogs that are there, that the pigs have posted up outside of the cage to then help exit the cage when the thing falls down on them. So it turns out that if you don't catch them all in a single trap, they learn and they keep coming back. With poison, oh no, my images are not coming through. Oh well, okay. Well, with poison, do you want to kill hogs with poison? No, it ruins the natural environment. Not a good idea. With contraceptives, also not a good idea. Yeah, my whole PowerPoint is fucking gone. What happened? What happened? I put effort into this damn thing, so I might as well try. Let's try. Did this work? Coming through, baby? No? Still not. That's it. I still. Still, no, that's it. Hey, Ashley, Jeez.
Bruce, hide our chat, please.
Am I back, baby? Did this work? Are we working? Yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah, sometimes my gender's like hogs. I don't love labels, even when the label is hog related. But I feel like it gives important clarity and definition to like a personality type. And I think that can apply to all labels, like, you know, a medical condition, a psychiatric diagnosis, an astrology chart. You know, finding ourselves in a certain type can be refreshing. You know, our experience is no longer mysterious or just limited to us. It's actually understood and well articulated by and even shared with others. You know, for me, hearing about new genders kind of helped me put my life and relationship history into context. You know, it's liberating from the idea that my gender is solely 32% of a crest whitening strip. And instead it's, you know, something more liberating, like, you know, stage fright John the Baptist. The character. What? Brian, Jesus is coming? What does he want? Wants me to baptize him? But baptism's my thing. No, I won't calm down. We put a lot of effort into developing an original biblical act, and now Jesus thinks he can just co-opt it. I'm John the Baptist. Baptism's my thing. And look, if Jesus comes down here and all people are just going to talk about how Jesus got baptized, how Jesus is the Son of God, they're going to forget that I drowned 3 people figuring out how this whole baptism thing was going to work. You know, it's fine. We figured it out. This is so typical Jesus. You know, I don't know why his spot is blowing up. I've been doing the whole prophet thing for years. You know, I got selected for New Testament Faces Showcase. You know, I really thought this was going to be my year for my big biblical break. You know, I was going to book everywhere. I was going to be working the biggest rivers in Galilee. You were going to read my name in stone. You know, and it just seems like Jesus is getting all of the buzz. You know, Jesus and I are cousins, right? You know, everyone talks about how Jesus is the Son of God, but that also means that I'm God's nephew. You know, and I'm doing pretty great work too. I'm doing everything Jesus is doing, and I'm in a river. I mean, yeah, I haven't raised the dead or fed 5,000 people, but has Jesus ever done anything in a river? I mean, yeah, he's walked on water, you know, so, you know, but maybe he was doing that to mess with me. You know, we all know if Jesus can, do we even know if Jesus can be underwater? Like, what if he's coming in to be baptized and I can't submerge him? And we go into the river and he just walks on top of the river and I'll be all wet and he'll be all dry. And then all of his fisherman friends will laugh at me and then they won't let me into the Bible. You know what? Fuck Jesus. Tell him not to come. Tell him, you know, Jesus wouldn't be coming here if he didn't like my work. You know, he knows what I'm about, and you know, I can feel good about that. You know, I'm just gonna keep doing me. Okay. I think I just drowned that guy. Yeah, I think that we all have to think about labeling and how receiving a diagnosis or a star sign or like really getting into puka shells can also confine us into rigid categories that can restrict our sense of self. And that's the danger of sticking with labels too hard. I worry that labels can easily keep us stuck in a mindset of this is who I am and this is who I will continue to be, instead of seeing ourselves as someone who struggles with anxiety. We see ourselves as anxiety itself. Instead of seeing ourselves as someone who is battling depression, we see ourselves as the big bad wolf. These are wolf ears. This is the best. I don't have wolf ears in my house. Little pigs, let me come in, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow. Hey, this is a nice house. Your other houses were a shitty stick house and a shitty straw house. How did you get this nice house? No, I sleep in a dirty cave in the middle of the woods. You have French windows? That's it. I'm gonna huff and I'll puff and I'll just. How much did you guys pay for this place? Because I've been thinking of upgrading. I don't love the cave that I'm in now. It's a no bed, no bath, no internal plumbing, kind of off the grid. I'm thinking of putting it up on the market. You'd say, did you pigs get a loan on this place, or you're all cash buyers? Little pigs, give me your financial information. How did you guys finance this? Is there a bank you're working with? Literally every time I go into a bank, everyone cries wolf and then attacks me with pens. And I'm wondering how you figured all that out. Come on, pigs, let me in. Ding dong, ding dong. All right, I'm going round back. Damn, how did they afford this? What is that? Is that a 6-piece Pimenta outdoor dining set? And you have a custom fireplace? You pigs put in a pool? Oh, well, it's a mud pool. I guess that's a pig thing. Come on, pigs. Let me in. I'm having a really tough time outside. Nobody gives a damn about me. Literally, the 3 words people use when they talk about me are big, bad, and wolf. How am I supposed to improve myself if no one will give me a chance? Your monthly insurance is $7,000? Get the fuck out of here. Right, thank you. That's me done.
Thank you so much, Hugh. That was amazing. I was laughing my ass off. Amazing. I got to see those pictures, and I'm sorry for anybody else who couldn't, but they were equally as amazing as all his character work. So Hugh, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are so appreciative of you sharing your talents with us. Let's keep this show going. We're closing out the night tonight with a existential piece, I think that's what I'm going to call it, from Nate Erickson. So let's get in the elevator with Nate Erickson.
Full moon shines in heaven, and I can almost see everything she told me, everything I need. Of my No one is hungry, no one's thirsty anymore. Dig up your garden, yeah, just buy it at the store. It's cheap, it's easy, it doesn't feel that sleazy when you swipe your card. You can't deny that we're living high, can't deny that we're living, love is coming down all over me. They got everything I want at the grocery store. I finish out my list and buy a bit more. I got a rich rack, six pack, one for my ass crack. I don't need a quarter for my card in the back. I eat when I'm hungry and I eat when I'm full. My cup runneth over, so fill up the bowl. I finish eating and it's time to watch my show. Ignore that I lost interest several seasons ago. I swear it's self-care, it's a reason to go nowhere and see no one. You can't deny that we're living high, can't deny that we're living, love is coming down all over me. I put my book down, phone up, feeling like a grown up. I don't gotta own up to nothing, know how. I strip Renee on Netflix, trying to get my head fixed, working on my issues. This is view number 6, all that's amused to shake me. Algorithm, take me down into the hole. Could you please make me whole? Too smart for church, yeah, I'm my own guiding light. I tell my therapist that everything's alright. Well, sure, I'm stressed, but I swear I'm at my best when the pressure's on. You can't deny that we're living high, can't deny that we're living, love is coming down all over me.
Hey Nate, it's your grandpa. It's about 7:42 on Tuesday, September 14th. Listen, thanks for visiting me earlier. It's always good to see you, and I just love. You're getting so tall. Well, you've been tall, but you're so tall. Anyways, been thinking more about our conversation, and I think I gave you the wrong idea. Aging's not fun, but it's not as bad as I let on. It gets a little lonely, but I'm okay. I hope you know I'm okay. Listen, and this isn't related, but I haven't really told anybody this, but I want to just make sure someone knows. Listen, when I pass on, and God forbid that's anytime soon, but when I pass on, I want you to cremate me. Not you. Have someone do it. Of course. Probably didn't have to say that, but yeah. That's what I want. You can do whatever you want with my ashes. Spread them. Release my bones into the wind. Whatever you want to do. Anyways, it's good seeing you. Thank you again. You left your water bottle in my car, and I can get it to you next time. Alright, well, have a good night. Bye, Nate.
This one goes out to the haters. Read a book about raccoons and it told me they're the scum of the earth. A different book said the same thing about me, for what it's worth. Release my bones, release my bones into the wind. Release my bones, release my bones into the wind. Father says in life there are some things that you don't have to pray about. Took those words to heart and you can see how it's working out. Release my bones, release my bones into the wind. Release my bones, release my bones into the wind. But one day soon or the next or another, I will find my peace. All I ask is I'm alive to see it. Oh God, oh please. Release my bones, release my bones into the wind. Release my bones, release my bones into the wind. Release my bones, release my bones into the wind. Release my bones, release my bones into the wind. No fucking rule, dude.
Amazing. Oh my God, that was so fantastic. Nate Erickson, I had to say your name, full name from now on. You have so many fans in the chat. We need that EP immediately. Give us what we want. That was incredible. Thank you so much for sharing your talents with us. Really great job. Please give it up for all of our performers tonight. We had Bruce Holtman, we had Fred and the Gingers, we had Hugh Dobbs, and we had Nate Erickson for putting together 10-minute pieces, which is putting together a 2-minute piece is hard. Putting together a 5-minute piece is harder. Putting together a 10-minute piece is amazing, amazing work. So if you have their social media handles, follow them, retweet this video. If you've got their Venmo, tip them because they just did art for you for free, for you. All right, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Thank you so much for being here. As I said, again, Bruce is our tech person. He crushed it tonight. Thank you so much. The show is not possible without Bruce, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Elevator Showcase is part of the Trident Network. I hope you subscribed, but also check out all their other shows. There's some really cool stuff happening. So be sure to come back to this Twitch and see what else is going on throughout the week. Next week, Eden Grove takes over the elevator. That's September 29th for all you calendar folks who like to put things in your calendar. And then our next showcase of the 5-minute bits is back on October 6th. So please come back and join us. And if you like what you saw tonight and you're like, I think I could do that, maybe start with a 5-minute bit first because 10-minute bits are really hard. And if you want to be a part of the showcase, please let us know at elevatorshowcase@gmail.com. Anyone can submit, just don't be a dick. And your showcase should be under 5 minutes. All right. Thank you so much for being here. We love you. Stay warm, stay safe. Bruce, roll the credits. Everybody.